Welcome to the deep dive. Okay, let's get straight into it. We're looking at the Maui car rental scene for the week of October 27th, 2025. Things have really shifted after Columbus Day, haven't they? We need to figure out if you, the listener, should be booking right now or maybe wait it out a bit into November.
Absolutely. And the headline news, it's mostly good news, actually. We're seeing a pretty major price correction happening. Rental rates for, well, almost everything have really dropped. They're moving away from those high season prices back towards something much more affordable.
More affordable like how much?
Like the cheapest off-airport car this week, just $175. That breaks down to only $25 a day. Pretty hard to beat.
Wow, okay. $25 a day in Maui sounds amazing.
Yeah.
But you said mostly good news. There's a catch, right?
There is a significant one, actually. While most car types are getting cheaper, one category is going in the complete opposite direction. Prices are soaring.
Okay, we'll get to the soaring prices, but first let's talk about these discounts, because you said they're widespread.
Oh, yeah, really widespread. I mean, look at the change just from last Monday, October 20th. The 7-seat SUV,
Yeah, the big family haulers.
they dropped, get this, 68%. 68. Down to $359 a week from Thrifty.
Whoa.
And it's not just them. Economy cars are down 41% to $224 a week from Payless. So, yeah, big drops.
Okay, but are these actually good prices historically?
Mm-hmm.
Or is it just cheaper compared to, last week, which might have been crazy expensive?
That's a fair question. And yeah, these are genuinely good deals compared to the longer term. We looked at the 52-week median price, basically the typical price over the last year, and almost everything is way below that median right now. That 7-seat SUV, it's 42% cheaper than its yearly average.
Okay.
Even Jeeps are running about 29% below their median. So yeah, it's definitely a buyer's market for most types of vehicles.
A buyer's market unless
Yeah.
you want that one specific type of car. Let's
Yeah.
talk about the exception, the convertible anomaly you called it.
Yes, the convertibles. They seem to be playing by completely different rules this week. Prices actually went up.
Up? How much?
Up 30% just since last week. Now sitting at $965 for the week. That's from Sixt.
$965. Wow.
And get this, compared to exactly 1 year ago, convertibles cost a staggering 160% more right now.
Ouch. So definitely don't book a convertible right now if you can help it. What's the forecast look like for them?
Well, there's some hope on the horizon. The advanced booking systems, looking ahead, they're projecting a really significant drop in convertible prices. That should happen sometime in early to mid-November. So if you really want that top-down experience, the advice is clear. Wait a couple of weeks if you possibly can.
Okay, good to know. So all this price movement, the big drops, the one big surge, what does this tell us about what's happening in the market overall right now? Feels like maybe demand has cooled off after the holiday?
Exactly. That Columbus Day demand pressure seems to be completely gone. We can see that because the difference between booking way in advance and booking last minute, that gap has pretty much closed this week.
Ah, okay.
It's like a classic signal of oversupply returning to the market for most standard cars. Demand's down, supply's up, prices fall.
Makes sense. But does that mean prices will just sort of stay low now for a while? Historically, things used to be pretty stable between now and the Christmas rush.
Yeah, that was the historical pattern, maybe based on data from, say, 2013 to 2018, steady fall prices. But that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. The current forecast systems are pointing towards more of a roller coaster, is how the sources put it. Expect weekly ups and downs leading up to Thanksgiving.
A roller coaster. So high volatility. Sounds like last year all over again.
It does seem to be repeating that pattern, yes.
Right.
So stability isn't really in the cards right now, it seems.
Okay, so unpredictable prices. Let's quickly touch on where to book. Does the old advice about checking off airports still hold?
For some things, yes. Minivans, for example. Huge oversupply off airport this week, so you can save around 44% by booking away from OGG.
44%, that's substantial for a minivan.
It is, but for those specialty vehicles we talked about, it's a different story. Jeeps, convertibles, those 7-seat SUVs, they often have very limited availability at the smaller off-airport places, sometimes none at all.
Right.
And this week fits that pattern. Jeeps are actually more expensive off-airport right now. And for convertibles and the big SUVs, you probably won't even find them offered off-airport this week. Airport only for those.
Got it. So you really need to check both, depending on what kind of car you're after.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, zooming out then. What's the big picture for Maui rentals this week in the context of Hawaii overall?
Well, despite all this week-to-week craziness, Maui is still the cheapest Hawaiian island to rent a car on this week. That minimum price at OGG, the main airport, is $224 for the week for an economy car.
And that's pretty consistent for Maui, isn't it?
Very. It's held that cheapest spot for, I think, 23 out of the last 29 weeks. So relatively speaking, it's still the value destination within Hawaii for car rentals.
Okay, so still the cheapest island, but with some wild price swings happening, especially compared to historical norms. Which leaves us with a final thought, right?
Yeah, I mean, with prices doing the sort of roller coaster thing, completely breaking from those old seasonal patterns.
You have to wonder, is this the new normal for fall travel to Maui? Is this kind of volatility something you just need to expect now when you're planning?
Something to definitely think about as you plan those holiday trips.
Indeed. Okay, that's our deep dive for this week. We'll catch you on the next one.